Some big news on Court of the Rings this Friday. We got some first news and look at update 28. And there was a teaser trailer which I'm gonna play. But first I just want to go through the lore that Cordovan read for us. So in this update, Prince Durin will lead his armies to reclaim Gundabad. So pretty much we're moving towards Gundabad, but not quite reaching Gundabad yet. All the dwarf clans will assemble together and fight the orcs, led by Gorgar the Ruthless, son of Bolg and brother of Mazog, which you might remember from the Moria and Mirkwood epic storyline. That's kind of cool, that we're getting his brother. And if you're wondering what the three peaks are referring to, it's the mountains above Gundabad. But for now, I'm gonna play the teaser trailer. Enjoy. A little bit more info before we look at some screenshots. The release date of update 28, which is called War of the Three Peaks, will be released sometime in October. There will not be a level cap increase, so there's no leveling in this update. Next week we're getting the first beta, which I'm gonna of course take a look at. I'm thinking about streaming when I look at all the stuff, and I'll possibly make some videos as well. Play this update, you have to pay. It's a mini expansion. So the base expansion is $20, and they're doing the same thing with the collectors and the ultimate edition. There will be no pre-sale, so you have to buy it on release. Looking at the content that we're getting with this update, we don't know too much yet. I assume there will be normal questing, normal epic book, but the core part of this update will be missions, so-called missions that we've heard of before. Cordovan said that there were at least 80 missions containing of 2 to 3 quests each mission. That sounds like quite a lot of content. The missions will be 1 and 2 men, so you can solo or duo with a friend. And they're going to be level 20 to 130, which means players at lower levels can also enter these. So they scale up to level 130. Also on release, we're getting a 6-man instance, which goes from tier 1 to 3. We're also getting a 12-man raid with tiers 1 to. And I expect, as usual with these kind of instances, we're getting more tiers later, with tier 4 and 5 for 6-man, and then tier 3 for the raid, and then later, most likely tier 4 and 5, as usual. That's all we know for now, like the main content of this update. We didn't get too much info, we'll have to wait for the beta. And finally, there were some screenshots also being showcased on the stream of Cordovan. And I just want to look at all the screenshots right now. So this is footage from Cordovan's stream last Friday. And it's kind of a slideshow of screenshots from the update. We'll just let it play. You can see some dwarven ruins in flames. Here there's a war happening. Dwarves actually shooting arrows at something and stuff burning in the background. Looks like a battle on the sea using ships. Once again, you can see dwarves attacking something, maybe getting closer to Gundabad. And those are orc ruins, I think. in flames. You see some dwarves' ruins in the back. This right here looks like, reminds me of Angmar actually, but it's clearly like an orc or evil man fortress. This looks more like a dwarven fortress, but a different style than what we've seen before. That's gonna be interesting to see what that is. More images from the dwarf camp, I assume. Might be an orc camp, I don't know. Maybe the orcs have overtaken it. But it looked like the dwarven style to me. That's a nice image. Looks to me like an orc stuff here in the front, and then dwarf stuff in the back. Can't be sure. But I would say the thing in the back is definitely dwarves. It's weird that they had like a fortress that close. I want to say like three peaks, but we know the three peaks are like mountain tops above Gundabad, so it's just some ruins. Maybe that's not a fortress, maybe it's just a dam or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Well, that's evil looking. That face above the door, or whatever it is. Looks like a face. Kinda cool. Some more dwarf ruins. World building is always great in this game. Looks really nice. Oh, this is definitely a dwarf type fortress. Reminds me of the Anvil days, the Grey Mountains. Looks like an orc camp. Your typical orc camp with palisades. And it's in flames. Did we go through all of them? Or just in repeat now? I feel like I saw this already. See the next one before we know. Yeah, okay. Right, so that's it for this video. I will be back later this week with videos / streams from the beta. I will definitely stream from the beta, so keep an eye out. I will of course announce that on my Discord when I stream. If you guys want to check it out with me, as always, leave a like, subscribe, join my Discord, the link is below, and I will see you in the next one.